reframe the question. If you had to vote right now, Stephen A., and you may have a vote for all I know, would you cast your vote for MVP for LeBron or Giannis?
It would be for Giannis, but the race is not over, even though the level of dominance that the Greek Freak has been putting forth, you can't deny it. I do believe the Eastern Conference is weaker. I do believe that the Lakers being the second best team in basketball with the best record in the Western Conference, the #1 seed with LeBron doing the things that he has been doing throughout this season, I might add. I cannot take it away. It's just that Milwaukee collectively has been so dominant, being 52-8. Giannis has led the way. He's been a model of consistency, being the reigning league MVP with the target on his back, with everybody coming at him. He still has to get the edge, but it's so close to me because of what LeBron has been doing. The race is not over. I do believe that LeBron could still end up winning it. It's just that the Greek Freak would have to fall off, and I don't assume that's going to happen.
What do you think, Mr. T?
Well, it's not Mr. T. I was going to tell Stephen A. This is more like my Nino Brown look.
Okay.
All right, so
but Nino Brown is about half your side.
Yeah, my
about half your side. But go ahead.
But who's the MVP?
But now I'm right there. So listen, they have to finish the season out. It's time for us to hand LeBron his flowers so while he's still alive so he can smell them. We have to quit disrespecting this man's greatness. For 17 straight years, this guy has lived up to the hype. He's lived up to everything, has succeeded expectations, and he has dominated this year. I mean, the narrative, LeBron was in the East for 4 years, and, the East is weak, so we can't praise LeBron.
Let me stop right there. What you're saying is so blasphemous. So asinine. I'm appalled. You want me to tell you why? You know what? You've been hanging out with Rich Paul and Maverick.
I don't hang out with Rich Paul.
I'm just being facetious, but here's the deal. I know I talk to him all the time, but let me tell you something, because he drives me crazy. What do we have to do? Now, we've acknowledged that LeBron James is on the Mount Rushmore of basketball. He's the greatest player in the game today, one of the greatest players that ever lived. We've got him pretty much top 2 all time. My God, how disrespectful is that to LeBron James? This is the kind of stuff that drives me crazy about LeBron. Because, see, I sound critical of him because I sit up there and go, what do you want us to do? Just pedal the runways with roses and all of this stuff?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Why not?
We acknowledge he's one of the top 4 players in the history of the game. He's a 4-time league MVP. He's a 3-time champion. He's the greatest player in basketball today. How are we disrespecting him? How is that disrespectful?
Cannot finish.
Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
This is New York in you. See, I'm from down south, man. You got to show common courtesy.
Be very clear. I've listened to you speak over the last few weeks. Don't give me courtesy. Now you got me beat there. Now go ahead.
But seriously, it's not a landslide. Like the things that LeBron are doing right now, he's having one of his better seasons. Like you look at this Laker offense, without him on the floor, they rank 29th.
Absolutely.
With him on the floor, they're second in the league. Yeah. That's crazy to me.
I would like to interject one other thought as well, Stephen A., because you and I will go back to a time when Michael Jordan probably should have won 2 or 3 more MVPs than he did during the regular season. He was the best player. But the MVP becomes something of a narrative award. It was Charles Barkley's turn to win it and other decisions like that. And in that way, Stephen A., I would vote for LeBron because I feel like at this stage of his career to be doing what he's doing, Giannis got a lot more chances to win MVP. I feel like it's LeBron's year.
That's wrong. You know what? We live in a world where we religiously remind everybody tomorrow's not guaranteed. Right. You can't be sitting there and giving somebody an award just because of their history or their resume. We acknowledge his greatness, no question, but we can't take away from what Giannis is doing.
I'm breaking a tie. For me, if it's a tie, I'm breaking a tie. I'm breaking a tie between those two, which I think, in my opinion, is essentially a tie.
I was going to say, if you take Giannis off the Bucks and you take LeBron off the Lakers, so who's the second best player on the Lakers organization?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, right? Where would you rank him in the league?
Top 5.
Very high, yeah.
Easily.
Who's the second best player in the Bucks?
Middleton.
Where would you rank him in the league?
Not even top.
So I'm just saying.
The Bucks still would be in the playoffs. They would be like the number 4 seed in the East, though, Jay Will.
I hear you, but Perk, they have 52 wins.
I know,
we have to factor in what they did
have
the regular season as
roster. They have the best team in the league. And by the way, it's not disrespect, but all I'm saying is let's not get bored with the process. Let's appreciate it.
Personally, I feel like KP and Jay Williams need to calm down and not be emotional.
You're telling me?
What? Are you serious?
I really think that they need to calm down and be emotional.
That's what you're telling me.
champions to this show as the revolving door continues here on The Jump. We're going to go in chronological order, guys. 2008 NBA champ Kendrick Perkins, 2016 NBA champ Richard Jefferson. Welcome, friends. I want to talk to you guys about James Harden because his latest Instagram picture shows a trimmed-down physique. A recent story in The Athletic detailed the intense workout regimen that the league's leading scorer has taken up during quarantine. His teammate, Austin Rivers, even commented on it on an Instagram Live saying, quote, "Y'all can call it what you want, but remember, beefy Harden was averaging 36, so I don't even know what skinny Harden is going to do. He definitely lost a cool 20 pounds. Guys, Harden's averaging 34, so Rivers isn't too far off there. But, Perk, you've been on a weight loss journey yourself during quarantine. Does Harden's apparent weight loss change your expectations for the Rockets?
Absolutely, Rachel. Look, I'm happy to see that James was dedicated and used this time wisely during this pandemic, and he wasn't hanging out with his good friends, the Lil Baby and Meek Mills. It shows dedication. James was in the lab, and it's going to be dangerous. You're talking about a guy who's one of the most prolific scorers to ever touch the basketball, and he then lost weight, and he's dedicated. It's going to be dangerous, and it puts the Rockets up there as a heavy favorite to win the title if the season resumes. So I love what James is doing. I love his dedication. And ooh-wee, you talking about averaging 34.
Wait, Perk, what? Did you say him losing 20 pounds is going to propel them to the favorites to win a championship?
Yes, it is, because that's the whole problem, that he always got tired and he always got exhausted and he always disappeared in the fourth. And you know, with being conditioned and putting yourself in and getting yourself in better shape, that affects it. So at the end, when it's time in the crunch time in the fourth, it's going to take them to newer heights. Absolutely.
No. One, there's always two components to the weight loss. Does that mean he was overweight before? I don't necessarily think that was the case. The man was playing.
No, that is the case, RJ.
Could he have been in better shape? Yes, and that is scary. To your point, Perk, that is scary to say that if James Harden is in better shape, what he's capable of doing. I think that this is a trend. This is a thing that always happens. When you're super young, your goal is to try and put on weight, to get stronger. And then you get to an age level where ultimately you're trying to slim down a little bit to preserve quickness and to preserve stamina. Do I think him losing 20 pounds is all of a sudden going to propel them to the NBA favorites? No, because I don't think their team is equipped that way. I don't think their organization and the players around him, ultimately, that they have talent, but I don't think that this all of a sudden vaults them to the favorites now that he's lost 10, 15 pounds.
RJ, listen, I was with him in OKC, and he always had a weight problem. What you don't know, they always was on James about losing. Yes, they was always on James about losing weight. And you telling me two MVPs in their prime, still in their prime, are not a heavy favorite when one of the guys are coming back in better shape?
No.
I mean, come on, RJ.
The tallest guy in their starting lineup is 6'6". No, they're not favorites. Because you got to understand, there's still Greek Freak, there's still Bron, there's still AD. So I appreciate him losing this. I do definitely believe that this will help their chances in the way they're trying to play. But all of a sudden, that doesn't just vault them to favorites. That's my problem.
I'm not saying, RJ, I'm not saying that they are the ultimate favorite, but let's not act like they wasn't a title tender.
Richard, who do you think is best positioned, though, after this? Because I like Perk's point that a rested James Harden makes them more dangerous.
No, it does make them more dangerous, but to say that they're favorites, to me, that this makes them, second round, possibly conference.
Oh, my God.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.
Number one, Kendrick Perkins. Shaq and the Fool legend Kendrick Perkins with some slow-time reaction.
Oh, come on, Scotty.
It's so slow on his reaction.
Hit him in a bad place. Hit him in his hands.
There There you go. Number 5, Kendrick Perkins. Check out the sweep behind the back pass.
This was crazy.
Tragic Bronson is back.
He's back.
Hey, Adam.
Big man. Texas finest.
Number 1, Kendrick Perkins misses a free throw.
Okay.
Then it gets worse. Where'd the ball go? Which way did it go? Which way did it go?
That hurt twice.
Which way did it go? Which way did it go? And number 5 is my main man, Kendrick Perkins. Perk thinks he's Dr. J for a second. A reverse layup going horribly wrong. What are you doing, Perkins?
Kendrick.
Let me see that again.
Man, that's Texas, man.
Air dunk. Number 3, Kendrick Perkins.
Oh, leave my
the
man.
Shaq and the Fool legend has set
legend?
a random screen on
He's a
nobody
legend.
for no reason.
Wait, let me see that again.
Watch.
He's a legend?
Sets a screen? No. Well, number 5. Number 5. Watch Kendrick Perkins lead the fast break. No JaVale McGee this week, but watch Perkins with the tragic Bronson. Good pass, Perkins.
Now he looks at the referee.
Good pass, big man.
Yo, watch him yell at the ref. Watch him yell at the ref. Look at it. No, he's yelling at the ref.
Number 1,
He's
Kendrick
starting already.
Perkins. Tragic Bronson leading the break, and he does what he usually does, throw it out of bounds.
Oh, that was an alley-oop.
What do you usually do? Throw it out of bounds.
Uh-oh. Here's your guy.
Oh, number 5.
Come on, man. Leave Kendrick
Kendrick
alone.
Perkins.
I like
The
Kendrick.
Shaq and Legend shows his new post moves.
Come on. No, that was a bad deed.
That was bad, what?
No, he tripped him, man. He got
Hakeem No Olajuwon. And number 5, Kendrick Perkins. Perk tries to run the Thunder offense, and it doesn't make Kevin Durant very happy.
I got this. Go through.
And number 5, Kendrick Perkins. I call this pick and roll your ankle.
What?
I wish I could translate that for you, Alvin. I wish I could translate that for you, Alvin. And number 5, we gotta take it to church.
Gas face.
Kendrick Perkins, you have been baptized one more time before we leave. You've been baptized, Kendrick Perkins. Can I get an amen? Amen. You've been baptized. Amen. Number 5, Kendrick Perkins.
Come on, man.
Shaq and the Fool legend. Did you know that he can do splits?
Oh!
Shaq and the Fool legend.
Hey!
Kendrick, I'm gonna offer you some stock.